Welcome to a new video. This video is a short podcast. In this podcast, I would like to talk about current world events from a biblical perspective. Many events are happening at the moment that indicate that the end of time is near and that Jesus will return soon. In recent days, there has been increased persecution of Christians in Syria. Many Christians there are even taking to the streets to show that they stand by their faith. The terrorist organization living there kills Christians even though they have done nothing to them, simply because of their faith in Jesus Christ. Persecution of Christians is also on the rise in the world in general. Christians are also being increasingly persecuted in North Korea and in China, as well as in Muslim countries. The Gospel of John says, "They will put you out of the synagogue, and the hour will come when anyone who kills you will think he is doing God a service." Furthermore, rivers all over the world have been turning blood red more and more frequently in recent times. This is also a totally interesting phenomenon. It is reported in the book of Revelation. It says there, "The third one poured his bowl over the rivers and springs. Everything turned to blood." Increasingly strong earthquakes have also occurred around the world in recent times. This is also a phenomenon described in the Bible. It says in Mark 13, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, there shall be famines." These wars can also definitely be observed. In the last few days, the war in Russia and Ukraine has really escalated again. Ukraine has fired missiles directly at Moscow, and this situation seems to be escalating more and more. There are also rumors that China could attack Taiwan. This would also seem obvious in view of Xi Jinping's threats. Furthermore, it looks as if the prophecy in Daniel 8 will soon be fulfilled. It describes a nation from the west invading what was then Persia, now Iran, without touching the ground. This could mean Israel or the USA. There are currently more and more rumors circulating that Israel wants to attack Iran's nuclear facilities to prevent Iran from getting nuclear bombs. War could also break out at this point in the next few days. Precisely because China, Russia, and Iran are meeting on the Purim blood moon, which takes place on the night of March 13th to March 14th, 2025. Coincidentally, these countries will be discussing certain topics on this date. Probably also about this upcoming war. Interestingly, the book of Acts says that the sun will be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and glorious day of the Lord comes. In addition, 3 immaculate red cows were flown into Israel. They are called the red heifers. These red cows are to be sacrificed for the consecration of the third temple. The third temple will then be built, in which, according to the Bible, the Antichrist is to sit in the last 7 years of this world. Many say that the rapture will take place before these 7 years. According to some, this sacrifice will take place on Passover 2025, which begins on April 12th. But before this construction, the Al-Aqsa Mosque, which currently stands on the Temple Mount, must somehow disappear. This could happen in a war between the Arab states and Israel, which is also imminent, at least with Iran. As you can see, we are living in very interesting times. Jesus said in Luke 12 verse 56, "You hypocrites! You can interpret the appearance of the earth and the sky. Why then can you not interpret the signs of this time?" These signs of the times refer precisely to these events. Those who look closely will see these signs of the times. Turn to God and believe in Jesus Christ, it will not be long before He comes. I don't know either, because I'm only human and I can be wrong, but it all seems so. Amen.